Hello and welcome back to the channel and another playthrough because it's been a while, but Dan's done a load for me over the past game and it's nice to play his courses. So with this just being released, I thought we'd give it a go. So it's Owanjila Dunes, which I believe is a Red Dead Redemption reference. I'm going to play from back tees. Pin one's always good, or rather, it's often the flavour pin, shall we say. And I think this one is based off Prairie Dunes in Kansas, a little bit. And it's a plot I think that Matt F made way back when. There's lots of rolling hills, and you can see, yeah, it has that kind of old school vibe of like there's fairway, there's rough, there's some rolling stuff, and that's the fun part. I don't think there's more features than just a really rolling plot. That looks fun. There's a lot of contour around the greens, which is always interesting. And yeah, it looks open and inviting. Dan does light rough usage really well. Something that I don't see as naturally, like the short light rough everywhere, but it goes well. And yeah, lots of long sweeping views and things. And usually with Dan courses, you get some very interesting greens, lots of greens that kind of dictate your play, but they tend to be really fun to play as well. So yeah, all clubhouse as well, which yeah, made up of some various different buildings. Like it. And we have a car park and a pool, no less. Work. Okay. So this is not a critique. This is just a fun playthrough and way to profile the course. I've gone for medium winds and east just because I need to put something on. And we're opening up with a long par 4 into the wind. Great. I'm just going to hit something. My tempo will be all over the place, but over the left seems safe enough. By the entry road, and that opens up the green a little bit more than if we'd come at it this way. And it's long enough to matter. Oh, that is a challenging pin for me. And I'm hitting a wood in. Not ideal. Off a side slope. Great. That's a much better swing, though. It could be good. Get a bounce on. Ooh, there's a shot. Won't hold the putt, but it was nice while it lasted. Yeah, always going low. What are the green speeds? 146, which makes sense given the amount of slope on. Imagine that one was significantly softened. All right, on to hole 2, drivable par 4. Oh, I don't like figuring this out. Dan loves a short drivable par 4 that you can blow it over. So we want to hit a little bit back of that and try and roll it on. I wonder whether 3 wood might work. If it does, it will leave a little chip on, which I think should be doable. I think 3 wood's the play. No, that could be all right. I think a little short is okay. I didn't really want to kick that far right, but that's okay as well. That should be fine. And we can try and stop this pretty quickly when it hits the green, hopefully. There we go. Another short putt we can miss. Almost did as well. But yeah, you can see those big views immediately working through the course, which is always cool. Long par 4, short par 4, mid par 4. Dan tends to do balance really nicely. And this one's got a small green, but one very treacherous pin here. Okay. I don't mind starting at this bunker and hopefully drifting right. And we found the tempo at least. And those little mounds should kind of feed the ball down a little bit. Good. Ridiculous that 440-yard par 4 is still driver less than lob wedge. And we're going to miss the green, the one place we shouldn't have missed it. Okay. Oh, this isn't good. Quite rough, but off that slope, not too bad, all things considered. I think we might drop that shot we just gained. We're here. Yeah, never really challenged it. That's an annoying one. Was in ideal position off the tee, I would say. Oh no, this is fun. Okay, so we don't want to go too far, so we've got to work out roughly where we're landing. This is one of those holes that I think will be a blast to play multiple times, but for the first time it's a complete head scratcher. So I think a 3-iron, downwind. And that mound in front of the green, I'm hoping we'll just kick it left a touch. Oh, it went straight. Okay. Could be good. That's a lot of fun. It makes sense that the green's kind of pitched back towards the middle, so everything slows down a little bit. There's an interesting pocket there I wouldn't have picked up. They're down there. Love the views around the tees as well. Like the tee box is done really, which seems like a silly thing to comment on, but I really like this. Feels realistic. No, that's not high enough either. Yeah, just wasn't hard enough. Oh well, you'd take a par on a 230-yard par 3 all day. Back to the long par 4. Okay, so light rough down here. We want to stay this side, I think. And that's the worst swing by a mile. Not an ideal hole to do this on. It'll leave us over 260. Well, follow a bad shot with a stupid shot. No, it was just. I think that bunker's not too bad. We've got a lot of green to play with. Bunker shaping really cool as well. Yeah, that should be okay. I said I'd got my. Oh, that's come out really hot. Come back. How? If I had one thing, I would desperately wish they would fix. It's just there's no way that should be hanging there. And now it's going to go past the pin no matter what I do. Right. The Velcro fringe is my least favourite aspect of this game. Another bogey. Par 3 next. Then a par 5, which maybe we can score on. Ooh. Okay, so very different par 3 to the previous one. But I would argue more difficult with this pin. Don't really like aiming left of the green because I do that very often. Shouldn't have done. Bad miss. We played for the centre of the green and I would have had a tricky putt, but better than this. Get up. Okay. It was always going to be a really tough approach, the bunker being so far below the green. We are 2 over. I don't feel I've not played brilliantly. I don't think I've been that bad. Putting's been poor. Par 5, got to get on in 2, really. There's a lot of weight. Yeah, this should. If we get a decent drive away, this should be a decent opportunity to score. Okay, up 51 feet, so the 3-wood is definitely the play. Let the wind bring it back over, and then the ground should, if we get over that, kick it on. Yeah, there we go. And an uphill putt. Low down ball. Nice. Okay. Probably a little more from this side. Come on, turn in now. Turn in now. I'm okay with that. I gave that one a run. So one thing Dan's particularly good at is using high point and low point. So you've kind of, sometimes the green's been sunken down, sometimes we've been stuck up on a high point. Often you're going from ridgeline to ridgeline. So here we're going high point and across to another high point, which means you have to really be thinking about where you're leaving the ball. This pin's just tucked behind a little mound. I guess you could play. No, I don't want to play down there. I think I want to get as far up as I can do. I feel like with this course, there is strategy there or choices for me to make, but it's not totally black and white of like you should be here or should be there, which is nice. Oh no, that's leapt left. Why has that gone so? I guess I was on a side slope and didn't think to check. It's possibly foolish. And then we've left the chip shot. Around the greens, I've been terrible, which is rusty. I've not played the game much recently. I've been on Planet Coaster a lot more. Full view down over. I don't know what was that. The previous hole. Yes, so that was us looking. Oh, there's a driving range there. Nice. Okay. Oh, I don't know where I was looking at. Oh, we were looking over this way. Ah, so we were looking back to the second with some very cool bunkers behind it, which came then again on the 7th. No, yeah, 7th. Okay. Quite a fairway. That's been done. And a flattish part. Yeah. Why is it giving me a lob wedge? There's no way that's making it. And that's not going to be enough. Hopefully, 90%. Yeah, that's okay. Decent for distance. Yeah, I'm not really sure on the but I think maybe there. Come back in now. It really kicked left at one point in that one. Well, 2 over and I can't really complain. Okie doke, 10. So real contrast with the greens. Like you've got some small ones, some really big. Just guess whatever was there is cool. There. 7 iron. 9 feels like the play with the wind behind a little bit. Oh, and then we yank it again. Oh, it's going to find. No, I almost wish it hadn't found the green. Yeesh. Okay, what have we left ourselves? It looks entertaining. It is entertaining. Oh no. Okay. Not too far is the key thing. So if I chicken out, that's by design. I'm okay with that. And then we're going to leave the. Oh, and it did squeak in. That's a really good 2-putt. Okay, we need a birdie. Par 5, 634. But a little bit downwind. I guess maybe we can make that. No, I mean, I don't need to make it into that. Helps. Ooh, 376. Oh, it's well in range now. Really want to bring in a little from the left, and that's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, okay. We could hole a putt. Big if. Having a lot of fun here. Just not really overthinking it. Just enjoying. Like, oh, please get there. Oh, I did. Thought I'd left it short. There we go. Back to even. Let's do this. Come on, give me something scoreable. 405. That. This reminds me of a little bit of 10 at Acadia. That mound in front of the green. Very different hole, but really cool feature. And if you miss, right, okay, we can't miss the green left. I don't really want to leave a pitch. I might lay back. How far's a 3-wood game? Should leave me lock wedge. Oh, and it's gone down the right, which is good. 290. Beautiful. Somewhere up 8. Lock wedge isn't quite enough. Risky. That feels good though. Tried to aim a little bit further right, so we made a sensible miss. Not been what we've been doing so far. Really cool part of the plot here. Still don't feel comfortable with that part. Just a little low. For those of you who don't know Prairie Dunes, the greens are going to be crazy pitched and often have very little pinnable space. I think that's what I know of it. Okay, road out of bounds. Out. But with this pin, I don't think it. This is kind of a nice one to introduce you to it. So as long as we don't get too far down and leave ourselves blocked out, I think. Oh, we're hitting 3 wood currently. See the need to hit driver. I don't want to just play boring. Leave myself a wedge in. View of the green. 135. Needs to go a bit. Oh! Playing boring is the way forward. And we are under par. Really different green site and slightly different feeling hole. Like the use of the trees felt natural. Cool. They're always planted in little groves. So those few there, it doesn't feel like they've come out of nowhere. Another par 5 as well. Well, this green is doing all sorts. Okay, well, second shot is going to be a bit of a hit and hope and see what we end up with. I think I don't mind being left of the tee. Blind no matter what. Yeah, we'll do. Really cool approach, just fun. Get up. Light rough bounce isn't going to be too bad. Just feeds on and then speeds through because the game is how it is. Just the physics when it hits the green and around the green. I really wish they were a bit better. Okay. Here-ish, I think. That's not enough. Knew it as soon as I hit it. And then we got that turn at the that break right really pushed it. Rubbish first part. Can't blame anyone but myself. Oh yeah, okay. So through the little chutes, there's a hole at Prairie Dunes, I think, that does this. Leaving the ball anywhere down here would be fine. Could come back nicely though. Go forward just a little. There you go. Not bad. Still going to miss the putt. Of course it's high side this time. Another cool look down. Another different hole that... Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't think I'd played this one. A long par 4. The bunker chucked in front. Okay, I mean, we've had a scoring stretch. Just pump it over there somewhere. That works nicely. 204. Which is, to be fair, it's only a 5-iron most of the time. I don't have a 4, and I feel like that's exactly what I need. We're just going to play for par. I think 5-iron somewhere there. Should hit the middle. No real danger. Ooh. To be honest, one of those where you feel the more you push it this way, the less chance you've got of holding it. I'm happy with leaving it below the hole. That's fine. Yeah, I feel that one was surprisingly well managed given some of my course management so far. Not an easy course. Final par 5. I think we've had 5 par 5s, which is nice. Okay. I want to be approaching this from the left, which isn't going to happen. Hopefully the wind just brings that back and doesn't kick me into the rough. Hey, that's good. I was certain I was ending up in the rough there. And here, you're just going to try and land it a little short. Great green side. And hopefully it bounces up. Maybe stays on the green, maybe doesn't. That's okay. That's a decent miss. Short chip. Thought it would roll out a little bit. Good. Still kicking distance. One hole left to go. It's been awesome. Load of bunkers in front of the face, and then big hazard to clear to finish up. And we're into the wind and up 56 feet. Eesh. Oh no, don't go in that bunker. That's just expecting a fast and getting a slow. I don't feel this is likely at all, but oh, it cleared quite nicely. It's a shame I didn't get to play that approach shot because I think that's a lot of fun. You've got some little feeder slopes down to the pin as well. 45, obviously a flop shot. What else would you play from this position? Oh yeah, kind of funneled in. Hopefully our final shot, and it is. It's a good par, all things considered. That's, yeah, awesome as expected. Just as ever, not meant to critique or anything. It's a really fun course. Loads of variety. And I don't try to do that. Just there's some really cool things to point out and fun round to play. Near the end of the game cycle, just having any good courses coming out is great. So if you haven't yet played it, which is entirely possible given that it was only just released, give it a go. Owanjila Dunes by pithydoctorg. Yeah, hope you enjoy. See you soon.